In my continuing analysis of the college football playoff semifinal between Clemson and Ohio State, I wanted to analyze the first two touchdowns. The first two touchdowns that Clemson scored in this game. One was by quarterback Trevor Lawrence on a 67-yard run, and another was on a Travis Etienne touchdown run. And they both highlighted some individual characteristics or traits from both players that led to these touchdowns, and I want to highlight these as I saw this in the game. So Clemson in general made a concerted effort to establish Trevor Lawrence's run game here in this game, and it paid off. I think they knew that they needed to be successful running the ball with their quarterback because Ohio State's front would cause them trouble for their own running game. And as you saw, they really weren't able to get a whole bunch going with Travis Etienne. But Trevor Lawrence's runs really made a difference. And that's really helpful when you're playing against a defense that needs one more thing to account for so that you can kind of take advantage of some mistakes they might make. So the first play I'm going to show you is the 67-yard run by Trevor Lawrence. So in the second quarter, it's 1 minute, 22 seconds left. They're in the shotgun, the running back is set to the right. They go 4 wide, 2 are to the left, and 2 are to the right. Ohio State sends 6 people at Trevor Lawrence, and Clemson kept the running back in to block, so there's 6 on 6 here, hat on hat. The blitz picked up, and the A gap to the left of the center is wide open with no second level defender because the linebackers blitz. So Trevor Lawrence just takes off here through that A gap, and his wide receivers are blocking well here too. The juke on the safety was hilarious and kind of nifty because Trevor Lawrence obviously isn't the most fluid athlete, or he doesn't have the swiftest feet, but he made the safety look foolish as he slid to the ground trying to tackle him. If he doesn't execute that move, then this touchdown is stopped right here because the safety would have forced him to slow down or possibly got the tackle and the other guys would have caught up. The cutback is also corner here. He did a cutback against the cornerback, and that was vital because it kept changing the angle at which the Ohio State the linebacker number 5, Browning, had when he was trying to pursue him, and he was aggressively pursuing him. This play actually made me impressed with the linebacker because he had a lot of speed trying to catch up with Trevor Lawrence, and he almost got him. And he was one of the ones that came on the blitz, so that makes it even more impressive. Number 41, the safety that got juked, he should be ashamed of himself because that tackle attempt was very, very poor. And if he makes this tackle here, there's no guarantee that Clemson's offense continues to go on and get a touchdown. And Trevor Lawrence in general showed that he's quite quicker and has more nimble feet than you would think, although many Clemson fans knew that and Alabama fans knew that, just based on the fact that he can run. He has long legs, he can use his legs a lot, but a lot of people don't associate that with him. So in this type of play, you see some of the traits that make Trevor Lawrence dangerous to a defense because he can actually do some things that you don't quite expect. And his wide receivers and his team also do a good job of playing well around him with those blocks. So next thing I'm going to show you is Travis Etienne's touchdown run in the second quarter. It's 2 minutes and 52 seconds left. They're in the shotgun formation. Travis Etienne is set to the right. You go 3 wide receivers, or 2 of them to the right and 1 of them to the left with a tight end in line on the left side. So Ohio State's in a 4-2-5 defense playing man coverage. And it's a great play designed by Clemson because Trevor takes the snap and he gives the impression that this is an inside dive or read option type running play. If you look at the way he sets his feet and looks at the left end, also Travis Etienne jumps forward as if he will take the handoff. So this is great acting on their part to insinuate that they're doing an inside dive running play or read option. But they both immediately shift to a speed option type look at the last second. Both Ohio State linebackers were already shooting their gaps inside, so they're caught on this play inside when the play is going to be going to the outside instead. Trevor Lawrence pitches to the outside, and number 54 is too slow to seal the edge. The safety, number 4, has great pursuit, though, to force Travis Etienne back inside. And you would think that this play ends here with the pursuing safety number 39 and number 54 already in position to corral him. But that doesn't happen because you can see Travis Etienne's incredible burst through the crease that they left. He kind of starts that at the drop of a pin. And not every running back is able to do this. You can see why he has that 4.38 speed is probably because of his great acceleration. The average running back can't run through this hole and not get grabbed. So this allows him to run through arm tackles and get the touchdown. And overall, it's good blocking by his wide receivers on the right side of the play as well. So this is an excellent play individually by Travis Etienne, but also his wide receivers on the outside. And great play design by the offensive coordinators to really set Clemson up to have success here and really get their offense on the run going into the second half of the game where they ultimately won.